put all he has, the best he has, his only begotten son, and God, the only one he has, and God invested it because of his interest in souls. Because of his interest in souls. Why are you finding it difficult to also invest all you have to win souls for God? God gave all he has to win you, to gain you. So your secret to gaining others is investing in souls, empowering souls. So when you empower souls, the souls go out to empower. Can you imagine that you give somebody 500,000 and that person gives somebody out of that 500,000 100,000, and that the person that received 100,000 gives somebody 10,000, and the person that gave 10,000 gives someone 1,000, or give someone, and that person that received 1,000 gave somebody 200 naira. Do you know how many people has benefited from that thing you gave? There is nothing you give to somebody that, see, no money is a waste. There's nothing you give to somebody that person will not burn the money. Now you not eat it up. The person puts it into somewhere. Even if that person uses it to buy something useless and worthless for the person, that money has exchanged hand. The money has simply exchanged hand. So it has entered into another hand. That is, from that person enter another hand. You will know when that money you gave goes around and comes back to you. Somehow comes back. God's interest is in the area of winning souls. God is not interested in losing any soul. He's not interested in losing any soul. Any soul that is lost means that God has tried everything God could. Because God's will, we have to align with your will. That's why he said, I know my plans for you. I know I have plans for you. And these plans, I have these plans for you. I know these plans that I have for you. They are genuine plans. And these plans, they are for good and not for evil. They are genuine plans. Genuine original plans. They are for good and not for evil. And to give you expected end. Your expectations are your plans. To give you your expectations and the end. So God's plan is to give you your plan. So it means that God's plan and your plan has to be in conformity. God's plan and your plan has to be in conformity. Do you want to achieve so much where you are working? Do you want to achieve so much in what you are doing? Align your plan with the plan of God. If you don't know how to align your plan with the plan of God, ask God, God, what is your plan for this place? What is your plan for this ministry? What is your plan for these souls here? Because every business you do has to engage in souls. Every business you do has to target souls. So if you don't know how to go through it, to get through it, why not ask God and say, God, what is your plan for these souls? Soul winning is a business. That's my business. Somebody say, what's your profession? I said, I'm an evangelist. A prophetic evangelist. My job is an evangelist. That's my office. So Jesus, when he was asked, his parents were asking, why have you suffered us this much? He said to them, why do you keep looking for me? Why do you keep searching for me? Why do you keep doing this? I am going after my father's business. So God's business is replication of souls. God's business is in the reproduction of souls. God's business is souls. So the biggest business you will do is souls, in replication of souls. And when you call it a business, it means economy. When you call it a business, it means economy. So God's economy is business. God's business is souls. The reproduction and replication of souls in the earth. Just I want to assure you that the kingdom of heaven will have more souls than the kingdom of hell at last. The importance of souls. Because the economy of the state thrives according to the level of the empowered souls in that state. There are easy ways to empower souls. How? Create a level playground for businessmen in that state. Create a level playground for investors in that state. Create a level playground for producers in that state. Especially the producers that produce from raw materials. Raw materials. Oh God. One of the things I'm praying God for is to have youth section with a lot of youths. And I want to open this room. The Holy Spirit is asking me to open this room for you who is interested. I want to open room for tutoring youths. Tutoring youths, your youths with motivations such as this, to lecture them in the area of skills and development and skill development. Skills and skill development. Because you cannot talk about having people that manufacturers. If you don't have manufacturers, you don't have inventors. If you don't have inventors, you don't have people who have skills, basic skills. Our education, the reason why Nigeria keep failing till next tomorrow. Listen, I'm saying it here and I will say it till next tomorrow. Ask me why, I will tell you. The reason why, because it was my experience. The reason why is because a child is talented in mathematics but has to pass English by fire by force. A child is talented in English but has to pass mathematics by fire by force. But has to pass biology by fire by force. When he's good at calculation. No. You go to a child, looks at within himself what he can do, his ability, and he thinks that he should go for medicine. At the end of the day, because he failed English, JAMB is giving the child mass communication. You cannot have a state, you cannot have a nation like this and want to succeed, because you are not empowering investors, you are not empowering manufacturers. The only way to empower manufacturer is to have this understanding. The Holy Spirit said to me, he said, talent is the tool of destiny. Is the tool of destiny. He said that a man is destined, not his destiny. The destiny is the God's end is an end. Something that God has deposited in a man to be. What God has written about that man will be. But as well, God does not just write something and give a man, say this is what to be, without empowering the man. Now, God empowers the man with grace. That's why I said grace is empowerment. Another one for grace is talent. Another one for grace is gifting. If you say grace is unmerited, it's a merited gift. Now, talent, what is your talent? Talent is a supernatural ability, which is also an unmerited gift. You didn't work to get it. It is right within you. So a child that is talented is a child that is engraced. And what did Paul say? Paul said, I am what I am by the grace of God. For this grace is given to me. He said, for this grace is given to me, that I may preach the unsearchable riches of Christ to the Gentiles. That I may preach the unsearchable riches of Christ to the Gentiles. Unsearchable riches. So the access to preaching, to expressing, to producing unsearchable riches